Riverwalk captain for 2.5 hours. Maybe we'll just do 2.5 miles. Let's do that. So guys, I will tell you things on the tour, off the tour, and fun facts I personally have found out. Good? Good? Alright, listen. I like a vocal vote. If you have questions, ask questions. If I have questions, shout out answers. If you want to laugh, laugh out loud. Okay? You'll get a way better tour. You'll get a, I want this to be a me talking before your tour. Couple of safety things. Do keep private conversations low though. We do have other boats on the river. Wind on the river. I might have to say watch your arms, watch your elbows. Want to make sure everyone hears that. If you find yourself in the river, stand up, walk out. It's mostly 3 to 4 feet deep. We do have license should you need them. And no smoking. Anything over the level. Anything. That is all. Alright, I don't think you smoking over. Alright, these are the shop square feet of shops. Hey honey, cutie pie, hey. Little kids yell out to my boat. I'm like, hey. Grown adults talking. Hey cutie pie. Alright. So look over to my left, you'll see this huge, you'll see 5 flower pots. See them? Bigger? It was more time on my boat. Guys, seriously, I have done this tour in 22 minutes flat. This will not be that. I don't like those tours. 22 minutes is way too long to do with people you don't want to be with. Yeah, we'll talk more about it. Now, who knows the name Steve-O? Popular TV. You can see the full episode on YouTube. Yep, and you can get away. You can also go on TikTok and watch the video that went viral of a woman swimming in this river. Black City law states you cannot swim, bathe, smoke, scooter, skate, or bicycle on or along this river. But if you stay here long enough, you'll see each and every one of those things. Yeah, and bathing in this river, counterproductive. San Antonio River was named after that guy on my right, St. Anthony. The man, the myth, the legend, whose actual name is Fernando. Yeah, I found that out accidentally. I told my boss when I found out I learned 2 things that day. 1, saints changed their names like popes. 2, popes changed their names. Yeah, I did not know that. I thought they were all fucked up. Do we have any military or vets on board, by the way? Yes, we do. Give it up for our chief military and vets on board. I was waiting to know how far I'm going to go, you know? Anyone have a birthday? Oh, yeah, I'll have birthdays. Right, we have some celebrations. What is the little one's name? Calliope. Oh, how pretty. Like kaleidoscope. Calliope. On the count of 3, happy birthday, Calliope. 2 years. 5 years. Raise your hands if you think our river's all natural. Raise your hands if you just don't care. Well, you're all right into that. So this part of the river we are in is in fact man-made. We're in an intentional horseshoe bed, completely natural. Then we're going to be in the flood channel. Flood channel was created because of a flood in 1921. And the horseshoe bend, again, completely natural. Then we're going to be at another one of our retail locations. And we have 3. You'll actually hear boat captains say, oh, it's all the same tour. Really? Are they in my head? You know, ticket office. That ticket office is 185 square feet inside. And that's built in about 500 days. Whereas the Hilton Palacio del Rio, over to my left, that is a 500-room, 25-story building, built in 202 working days. Doing 10 a day, 35. That was one of the first modular buildings ever built. Oh, I don't know if I have any Spanish-speaking people on board. I'd like to say mucho. I know that means a lot to you. To my left is La Bajita. That is the first San Antonio neighborhood ever. established in 1722 by Spanish soldiers. Then French and German immigrants called it home in the 1800s. Now shops, restaurants, and galleries. And they still have live performances here. Who's seen the movie Miss Congeniality? The stage on my right is where they filmed the swimsuit competition and the perfect date scene. Fun fact, over 1,000 movies and TV segments have actually been filmed here in San Antonio. Mexican cowboy called a vaquero, and it sits in front of the Briscoe Western Art Museum. They opened their doors in 2013, 1968, Hertzberg Circus Museum, 1930, San Antonio Library. So everything was a was and is an is. And you'll hear me say that again and again and again. They'll build up onto and out from. But when I found out that the word buckaroo actually comes from the word vaquero. Gringos. Of course, I called it avocado, so gringo. Spanish actually predates English. Did you know that? Yeah, I did not. You will be fine. We bought this bridge in 1890 from Berlin, Connecticut. I am so proud. Hold on. Hold on. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Somebody usually ducks, always the shortest person on the boat. Now, over to my right, you'll see a sculpture. It sits there. Countless proposals. Countless proposals. I don't know who needs to hear that. They say it's very lucky to be married there. And my cousin Bob, 5 times. River in January of 2021. Drained our river completely dry to clean it. We were out of work for a week. The last time they drained it was 2 years prior. Between those 2 years they found an invasive item of clothing possible. I found a sheet, a shower curtain, and I kid you not, I found a whip. We're gonna say horsey. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Alright, building on my left is pretty cool. If you look all the way up to the tip top, you will see gargoyles sticking out. There are actually 2 on each side of the octagon. Used to be water spouts, and they're about 3.5 feet in length. Now, if you look at the building to ward off bad business and evil spirits, has been that since 1897. Now, if you look underneath the building on my right, you'll see one of our 2 marinas, by the way, where we get our boats from. Now, I am going to beat my horn here, because I didn't yesterday. Un momento, por favor. Now, we are about to enter into the flood channel. We are about to cross over a floodgate that comes up from the bottom. You'll notice this traffic light on top of the bridge. That traffic light tells us whether or not we should or should not be in this area. Because if we are in the area and should not be in this area, well, guess what? We won't be in the area at all. We will be on our way to the Gulf of Mexico. Yep, we go 2.5 miles. Actual river, 240. Now briefly, we are in 10 feet of water. Look behind me, drops down another 20 feet. That is where all of the river water. You will be forever. One more time. Yeah, I have zip ties if you're not scared. I also have duct tape rope and a whip. Be scared. If you follow the staircase up on my left, you'll get a glimpse of the San Fernando Cathedral. Only a glimpse, but that is the oldest cathedral in the Mercado is up on Main Plaza. Also in that area, the zoo, Brackenridge Park, and the Japanese Tea Garden. Did you know they strung up about 500,000 lights for Christmas? Takes them 2 months to put them up, 2 months to take them down, and 2 months to prepare each year. The tree on my left is the oldest tree on the river, between 500 and 700 years old, 90 feet tall, 25 feet thick. Cypress trees usually live to about 1,000 years old. The tiki bar on my right, not on the tour, is kind of cool looking. We're told they have 666 skulls inside. Oh, we assume they're plastic. 274 different bottles of rum, yo ho ho. Now my favorite building is the Esquire Tavern on the right. They say they were a barbershop, 1933. That's how high the river water rose back in 1921. Ironically, that is where people paid their water bill. It's now the Brewery Inn. Everything was a was, and it is. But the Aztec Theater coming up on my right is both a was and an is, because it was a silent motion picture theater and then suffered economic losses. Reemerged as Snoop Dogg have all performed there. Someday you really think Snoop Dogg or Willie Nelson are in town, by the way. None of them are her. While filming the movie Selena. But true fact, Chris proposed to Selena in real life on this bridge. J-Lo was proposed to everywhere else. The yellow building on my right was the Elfring Saddlery Company in 1901. And they built harnesses and saddles for everyone. Pancho Villa, Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders, French, British, and American armies. That is now a hotel. Building on my left, St. Mary's School for Boys in 1853. It grew, it prospered, became a university, and is now a hotel. Does it look like a wall? Now this hospital has been empty for 3 years. Who knows what this is going to become? Ding, 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 ding. We think that a hospital on a river that becomes a hotel will be haunted. We have the longest military prisons anywhere ever since 1718. And Phil Collins has the largest Alamo memorabilia collection there is outside of the museum. You know who he is? He's not Mexican and he's not American. So the fascination with the Alamo is even fuller. He donated $15 million of it to the Alamo Foundation. And if you have not been to the Alamo from river level, walk in and out of the higher regions, see on my left. Now that building is 16 stories instead of 30 because the Alamo is behind it. Have you noticed we do not have a very big skyline for a city our size? Alamo. City law states you cannot cast a shadow upon the Alamo. 1,750 Mexicans and Americans lost their lives on that battlefield. That is sacred ground and haunted. Make your hotel the haunted hotel. Until the next hospital works. If anyone wants a really good ghost tour, by the way, Sister's Crib by the mall, excellent ghost tour. Building on my right is now right Hotel Department. Studio apartment on the river, $700 a month. 15-year waiting list, good luck. Alex Haley, the author of Roots, lived there, and Tommy Lee Jones spent time there too. There's actually a social gathering spot for Germans that lived in the area. Now this area, Alex Haley was actually writing the book Roots while he was here. Oh, Mexican, Italian, Mexican, German, Mexican. We got it all. Oh, sorry. Indian, Asian, vegan, and more Mexican upstairs. We are actually known as Spanish Texas, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. Our history has not been pretty. It's been pretty brutal, bloody, and ugly. Oh well, too bad, lo siento. We are who we are because of that history and proud of it. Did you know Frito and Frito Pie invented in San Antonio? The man who invented Gatorade, a San Antonian. San Antonio is home to the very first Church's Fried Chicken. And I want to thank you again for your participation in the tour. I had one boat. I've had a lot of boats that are just really, really quiet. But one boat, instead of saying, sadly, this is the end of our tour, I actually said, sadly, this is where I picked you up from. Have I ever hit a duck? No. I've tried, they duck. Last question. Have I ever hit another boat? Yes. Thank you, sir. Yes. We've all hit other boats. Not everyone else can say they hit a police boat. They don't know about the second time. I'm actually going to let this boat behind us go in front of us. Because that is a police boat. I'm going to let him go. If you want to get a picture of the beautiful waterfall, 952 stairs to the top. One guy climbed those stairs, 5 minutes, 8 seconds. Yep. Set a world record. I don't think I could fall down those stairs in 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Made out of volcanic ash from Mexico. Artist name is Pedro Reyes. Guys, I love when we are at the end of a tour and there's still things I want to tell you. I don't even have to, and I've already done that.